So tell me, is you ready, baby? Tell me, is you ready, baby?
Hey y'all, welcome and welcome back to the Be Like Dee channel. It's your girl D coming back with another review of Love and Marriage Huntsville season 6 episode 23. This episode was a little better. It was better. I had some chuckles at it. It was pretty good. Okay. I want to say welcome to all the new people to my channel. I want to shout to people out that shouted me out, showed me some love. Shayna McD, y'all go ahead and subscribe to her channel, and go ahead and subscribe to Brandy. Ooh, let me get your name right. Let me get your name right, girl. Oh, this not my page. I want to say Brandy. I'm gonna tag you. I'm gonna tag you like how you did me, girl, because that was real love. Okay, y'all go subscribe to them two ladies. They are hilarious. They do Love and Marriage Huntsville. We got sisters, other reality TV shows, and they are funny. Okay, all right, y'all. So let's go ahead and get into the episode. Okay. So the episode was where we left off. Like, Mel talking about, let's show them you are good, you are clean. I got a test, and I think you should take it right now. So then Kiki looking like, I would, but I take a test when Marceau take a lie detector test. And of course, I mean was like, you ain't gotta prove nothing to nobody, but he kind of like it went kind of like he kind of was like, we ain't gotta do that. Mel kind of, him and Mel was on the same team, like, but it would prove them wrong, just shut them up, like, cause they ain't gonna never take no lie detector test. That ain't gonna happen. And Mel was like, girl, this ain't finna happen, okay? But we could just do this right now. They saying you on drugs, like, bitch, I ain't on drugs. Here go the proof, okay? But we ain't gonna never prove or unprove his lies. So then she was just like, you know what, that's true, find it. I'll do it, I'll take it. I said, she finna do it. She went in there and she did the test, okay? And Mel made sure she read that I was negative. And she tried to read out what some of the stuff was. But she couldn't pronounce that shit. She was like, I don't know what to say. How you pronounce that? I don't know. Opiates. So I was surprised by that. And then Mel randomly mentioned some shit Tiffany said, because she was asking them why they moving, and they said for their son with his sports. And that Tiffany says, she's like, somehow I talked to Tiffany and she knew y'all was moving. Like, that was kind of weird. Like, she said how y'all gonna switch. Like, she basically made it seem like y'all was gonna do something shady, like to get him into a different district, but y'all not living in that district. I said, what the fuck? This is the randomest stuff ever, but they do be having flashbacks of Tiffany just running her fucking mouth. So it really be like, oh my gosh, girl. You need to learn to stay in the right lane of messy, okay? She always going toward the kids, and now you want to be saying they doing school district lying, girl. What? Okay. And then, she just, that said Kiki out. She like, how would she know that? Why she in my business? It's crazy. It's just crazy. She like obsessed with me. So then we got Tisha and Marceau. And once again, Marceau playing Tisha's face, okay? He want to talk about how he loved how she handled herself at the barbecue, because he wish he handled himself better. And Tisha finally somewhat tells him that, like, yeah, like, just stay out of it. It's between us. Don't do stuff like that. So then she's like, I just learned with Kiki, it's the same old thing. Like, she's always threatening me. She's always taking it too far. So then they also packing to go on some trip. And he says, I guess he's trying to acknowledge that he went too far. He even apologized to Stormy because he realized it was too much, and they end up making up. And they agreed that they just be going back and forth. And then they got on the topic of accountability, and then Tisha was like, she going on her little tangent on why this, and that. And then he started saying, yeah, because you don't take accountability. You don't take accountability. You don't take accountability. And then she was like, when name a time in 30 days that I didn't take accountability. And he said, well, at the expo town hall, when, the things about, basically, the things Mel said, when you got offended and you didn't want to take accountability. I said, damn, Marcel, you just got to be on Mel's side against Tisha at any point, don't you? They have to get on her nerves. Like, nigga, shut up. Okay? Shut up. That was that, and we ain't talk about that, okay? And then she was just like, I did. He's like, no, you didn't. He's like, now you in this moment not taking accountability for not taking accountability. And then it became a whole. I was just laughing because he had an ass and she knew. She's like, well, fine, I can take it now. I take it. I was like, girl, don't you hate arguing with him? He tied her out real quick. And then even though he said I was right, it was still like, girl, just put up a better fight. And we get this cute scene with Mel and her mama, and she pretty much planning her name change party. And then she also saying that she got the thing in the mail, the letter in the mail, but she haven't opened it yet. So she ended up opening it with her mama. And it was such a cute moment. The mama started crying when she was reading the letter saying that basically they changing her name from Holt to back to Rogers. And it was a cute little way they said it. So the mom was like, when you do your party, you should read that letter. Okay. It was so sad though. It was cute. I was just like, Mel was like, oh, mama. She's like, she's like, this is the final piece. This is the final piece. I was like, damn. Girl. And they've been divorced for 3 years. Oh my gosh. Talk about dragging a bitch through hell, okay? But and she finally was able to let go of that name, okay? So, they show all their flashbacks of Martell being an asshole back then too, talking about it wouldn't be no hope without this hope. Like, you everything I made because I made you. I made you. I built this man whole brand. So he basically tried to play Mel like she wasn't. What else would end up? So I'm gonna leave it. Okay, so then he tried to play Mel even in those flashbacks. Okay, so then the mom was crying, saying like, you made it through all of this. Mel kind of got a little teary eyed seeing her leaving. She was like, okay. So it was real cute. She finna have a name change party, which is hilarious. Which is pretty much it's name change / finally divorced, because now it feel official. Like no ties other than the kids. All right, so we got this scene with Kiki and Stormy. And I'm guessing Stormy go over to Kiki's house, and she basically asking them about the move. She tell her they moving because the son and the school thing. And then they get talking about what happened at the barbecue, and that she ain't trying to mend that that relationship with Tisha right now. And that Stormy was like, what really got you? Like, was it because you was being ignored? Like, she was like, yeah, like, she pretty much, Kiki and me, like, she don't like that ignoring me shit. She wasn't prepared for Tisha to interact with her that way. She thought they was gonna greet each other. And she felt like Tisha know her triggers. She know that they really send her hot. And I was like, if you really think about it, look, Tisha did not deserve it. Tisha did not deserve it. We're not talking about the drink throw. We're talking about the anger. Tisha deserved the anger in that moment, because I can imagine Tisha doing shit like that, because just think about all the shit we see her do with Mel, okay? Extra petty stuff. And I definitely see the rivalry between Kiki and Tisha. Tisha plays like she don't play into it, but Tisha plays into it because Tisha make little comments all the time that are shady. Like, I don't see how people don't be seeing the shit she be doing. And that's the only reason why I believe some of the stuff that Kiki be saying. But nothing, I ain't saying her actions are correct. I ain't saying it's right, but I understand why her reaction was her reaction. Without the whole flipping the cup thing, but getting mad. Because teacher made me mad from looking at her ass on the screen. She said, she know her button, so she knew and then the fact that she knew that it was planned. I already know it was Marceau, Tisha and her wife. It was her wife idea, Marceau. That's her wife, Madame Marceau. Yeah, Madame Marceau. Stormy like, she was like, I already know they was at home. I was like, yeah. So what we gonna do? We gonna just ignore her. I swear, I feel like that's literally what everybody said last week. Like, they probably went there planning to ignore her, and then she's just like, I just knew it was planned. So that's what sent her even hotter. But then she did apologize to Stormy. She's like, because I'm sorry, I blew up, and I think I snatched cords out your hands. And she was like, yeah, you was like, If Kiki ain't nothing, she is theatrical, okay? This and this. And she's like, and then, kiss my ass. And do it, bitch. Do it. It's gonna always be in my head, okay? So, anyway, and then they get to talking about Tiffany. She said she tired of hearing her name with Tiffany name in her mouth. Whatever, what I'm trying to say. So then, apparently she did some interview with Carlos, and even Storm was like, did you see that interview? I was like, oh wow, like she really said she thinks she better than you. And the scene they showed us was kind of like, I don't know, like, well, who are you? Why are you here? Why you want to fight with the wall? Are you better than that? Are we better than that? Are you? And all this and that. And I'm just like, girl. And it was the whole, it's different between knowing of someone and knowing them. All of that stuff. And then she started telling her about, Kiki was saying, and then she's trying to say that, why they moving to that school, don't even live in that area, like in that district, all this and that. She's like, this Karen here. She's like, why she all in my business? I said, damn Tiffany girl, you just get Karened up, okay? You give off that behavior. You need to stop. Like, I don't understand. Why is she here like that? I don't hang around people that have that behavior, that has that drug life. Like, so you don't know nobody ever in your life that had issues with drugs. Girl. That's the part that kind of annoyed me with Tiffany. Like, you are looking at the way she talks about Kiki is like she just beneath her for even having that kind of life. Okay? And that ain't gonna cut it here. Okay, Tiffany, get it together. I just like when you're being messy. Cute messy, not messy, okay? So then, they pretty much was like, it was shocking to see her say all of that and all this and that. And then Kiki started letting Stormy know that you gave us some products, huh? She's like, yeah, I sent her some baskets of stuff. She's like, she's talking bad about your products. She's saying that it's unhealthy and all this and that. And then, of course, Stormy in her confessional saying that she ain't gonna get too mad because she want to see Tiffany gonna say it to her face anyway, and whatever she say really ain't gonna stop nothing she got going on anyway. And side note, that was a cute confessional when Stormy was saying that. I said, oh, this is a cute look, Stormy. It kind of had like a Aaliyah look. It was real cute. But then we got Kiki still going off saying, Tiffany obsessed with her. She all about in her business, in her life. I don't know why she's saying all this stuff. And then, Stormy kind of was like, I don't know, I'm trying to stay neutral, but this bitch making it hard. Why she going around saying this? So why she going after you like that? So, it's always a cute little messy scene when it comes when Stormy in the scene. Just think about it. This whole part of the season, every time Stormy in the scene, the mess is going down. The mess is getting transferred, okay? And it's kind of funny. So now we got Mel, Tisha, and Kimmy gonna meet up doing some kind of workout thing. And of course, Tisha and Mel the only ones there at first. They waiting on Kimmy, and it's all awkward. Tisha already with her little weird energy. And you know, the energy was, I already know they're gonna want me to talk about what happened, and I don't want to talk about what happened. And this is a reality show, bitch. You gotta talk about what happened. You gotta talk about how you felt. Because if it was anything that just happened and went down with Mel and Martell, you'd have been like, so like, how did you feel about that? Are you still good? Like, you've been out doing that same shit too. Because that's what you love to do. You don't like it when it's on your foot. You don't want us to dig into your business and your feelings, huh? You want to be worried about what's going on with Mel and Martell. Instead, bring up the past when they was playing spades and shit, girl. But anyway, so she out giving out bad energy from the start. And then even Kimmy was like, what's going on with you? Like, and then Mel was like, I don't know, but we're going to find out, I guess. So then they do the little workout thing, and apparently Kimmy having some like breathing issues. So she failed some breathing tests, and she got to do like that little breathing exercise thing daily. But they trying to tell her that she ain't gonna really get that back. And I'm just like, that's hard to hear, and that's so sad. Because you don't want to have no, you know, shit like that. You expect that you're gonna try to at least snap back eventually, you know. But you never know with this kind of dumb shit, you know. Life. So, she's saying she's like the devil is a lie. She gonna get that shit back. And I say, amen, Kimmy, okay. So then they get to talking about what happened at the barbecue. As soon as they bring it up, Tisha's like, no, I don't want to talk about it. No, I'm fine. I'm good. I already learned that this is how she is. This is why I tried to warn y'all years ago. Because at that time, that's when I had stopped talking to her. And she was threatening me at that time. So all this and that, right? So I was like, oh, so you was talking about her? Not playing. So then she's like, I'm fine. I don't even want to talk about it. I'm good. I'm fine. And then, you know, Mel was like, well, you know, I wanted to let you know I talked to Kiki. She basically just said she felt disrespected with how you ignored her, and you know she saying she not on drugs. She's like, I know she's on drugs. I know. She's like, how do you know she on drugs? You really think she on drugs? Yeah, I know. She's already asking for money. I already heard all this stuff, so I already know what it's leading up to. What's going? I already know what's going on. I was like, see, Tisha, you ain't got me with this one, okay? Like. Seeing all of those details, that's a little rough, okay? It's a little rough. We're getting into uncharted territory, okay? Because you just shouldn't do that, okay? You shouldn't be saying, yeah, she asked for money. I know she on that shit, okay? This ain't a Tyler Perry production right now. You don't need to be throwing that out there like that neighbor lady, okay? You just need to just say, I think she is, because I have reasons. I'm not gonna tell y'all that because I ain't her. Okay, don't be her. You already gave her grace by you know, not jumping up and beating her ass for throwing that drink. Okay, so why don't you just continue what you be doing and try to be the bigger person, even though you know Kiki not gonna be. I don't know. I just don't like the talking about the addiction thing because that's more of a sensitive topic, okay? I can see if it was, you know, affairs, well, it's your marriage, not playing. But for real, though, that's an addiction. That's something she can't fully help herself. And you really talking about that? I don't like that kind of shit. And then it's a way to keep pushing that to her character, even though she's saying she not. And I'm trying to believe Kiki, okay? She done took the test. She said she good. The cousin said she extra, okay? So I'm gonna stick with that. Kiki is fine. I don't like this narrative of she on them drugs. She on them drugs. Just stop, okay? She can say you alcoholic because you always talking about, ooh, I need a drink. Ooh, I need a drink. Is it time to drink? We done caught you saying that to me in time, CJ, okay? It be in the back of my head like, damn, teacher, you always am I drinking? Even though, you know, it's that thing you say. She could say that though, okay? But let's not go there. We just stay on the dumb stuff, okay? But anyway, then when Mel started trying to say she talked to Kiki, she feel like this and that, Tisha was like, I'm done with it. I'm about to leave. I don't want to talk about it. Then she was just like, wait, maybe you still, you know, feel a way or something. She gets up and leaves. And then Mel's keep talking to Kim. It's like, well, obviously she's saying it ain't nothing, but she definitely feels something. Okay, she's saying she fine, she fine. She ain't fine. Then Kim was like, it's more of a I don't want to talk about it fine. I know I'm fine because it's definitely a problem. She just like, yeah, and it is. Um, I don't know. They getting on my nerves now. I'm kind of over it. Cousin drama. Just squashed. And then she low key tried to put Mel on the ultimatum. She was like, well, I don't really want to put nobody, I don't want to be around nobody that's going to bring that around me. I said, oh, I know what that means. Her or me. Her or me. Kiki, I don't know. It might gotta be her. Because, Tisha, you don't want to tell us nothing. Kiki gonna tell us all her business. But, anyway, so what else happened in this damn scene? Tisha made some weird ass comment in her confessional talking about Mel don't know what no means no. I don't know. It was so strange. I was just like, okay, Tisha. This last scene with Nell and Martell, I did not understand it at all. He came over there for Chris. I don't know. Then they end up talking about, I don't even know, where did this start from? They end up talking about, I don't know. She said somebody's been hard to be. It's hard being her and Mel and Martell's friends, and she told Mel that she should have spoken. On her to speak. I was like, you don't hurt to speak, but in that confessional last episode, you were saying sometimes I didn't want to talk to him. Which one is it? But anyway, so then he's like, yeah, I mean, I always speak. That's who I am. Yeah, that's who I am. And then she go ahead and let him know that Mel having a name change party. And of course he get mad. Was like, oh, I need to know who I'm gonna be there. People say they my friends, they gonna go to that, and that's like a slap in my face because she changing the name for my name. Like, I mean, like, that hurt. I feel it. I was like, you know what, it is a slap in your face because she's done. Okay, she's done. Like she said, it became a point where enough was enough, and she decided to leave. And I was like, thank you for saying that, because that pretty much was it was. Because I swear, I remember first season when they was still together, I was like, Mel, you still with him? With all that disrespect, you was still with him? And then she was riding for him, so I was like, oh no. But when she saw the light, child. Anyway. So then, he pretty much get mad, but the conversation seemed like it was cool until Nell threw out there, well, y'all, you shouldn't have did the shit you did. And he's like, she cheated too, basically. He always gotta hop on it. You gonna talk about cheating? You talk about all the cheating. She cheated first. I said, so now she cheated first. So she cheated on you. Then you decided to cheat for 7 years. Boy, stop. Oh my goodness, Martell. It's the same old story with you every time. Same. Goodness. She cheated too. Nell saying she ain't never, asked Mel about that. She said, you right, I ain't never asked Mel about her infidelity. No, I sure didn't. I ain't even think about it. But in her confession, she saying, he was the original cheater. I'm like, this stuff you should have been saying to him. But she was just like, all right, it is what it is, but I still love you. I'm like, oh, goodness, Nell. Okay, after they had a whole yelling at each other, you gonna go to that party? Fine, go to that party. Fine, eat a piece of cupcake for me. And all that stuff. And in his confessional, when he starts saying that Mel doing this for attention, she's like, it's like a divorce party. It's what women do. And he's like, yeah, divorce party. We've been divorced for 3 years. This is a name change party, which is pretty much a slap in my face. And then in his confessional, he was saying that she having antics, and she acting like she did anything amazing with the name Rogers. I mean, them good people. But it was the Hope name that made her, okay? Ike. I made you with that Hope name. And then, of course, Neil gotta go run that back to Mel about what happened. No, I ain't talk to you, right? He getting mad yelling from the car. No, why you ain't never do that? Women don't never want to hold women accountable. Why y'all always going at men? Think y'all can say whatever y'all want to say? Boy, if you don't shut up. I'm surprised he wasn't at the men's movement on Love and Marriage Detroit. Anyway, that's pretty much how the episode ended. Him being mad at Neil, dropping off of Neil, just like, boy, bye. Alright, that's the end of the episode. That's it in my review for Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 6, Episode 23. Also, I want to say that he tried to say, Mel cheated with multiple guys, and he got the proof. Go and ask her, and then come back, and I'll show you the proof. I'm like, oh, Martell, you just always just shut up, okay? I'm just so tired of him, and he bringing up old shit. All because he mad because he know it's really done, okay? It's done. She ain't no hope no more, okay? That hurt him. Now I see why he was on the internet before this episode with Ariana claiming her ass finally. This why you want to do that, because you wanted us to be thinking about that when Mel trying to say that she doing her own, she done dropped your name, okay? Even though already happened. I feel like that's what it played out to be, because now you want to parade her on the internet when this finna come up, okay? And it ain't no coincidence. But anyway, drop down in the comments. Let me know what y'all thought about the episode. What y'all think about Tisha and Marceau and them bringing up the whole drug thing. How y'all feel about that? Because I know some people like, say what you gotta say in the moment to get back at somebody. You can't tell me how to react, but I always feel like it's consequences to how that how that kind of shit go down, because I don't do like that, okay? But I get it. Some people fight different, It's that whole Candace effect, okay? Some people fight different, and you better be prepared for that. So let me know how y'all feel about that, and let's see what else happened in this episode. But do y'all even care about Mel and Martell, about Martell and Neil going back about this? And then I gotta bring it back to Mel, and we're gonna have to see all of this dumb stuff happening. And what else happened? And this whole Tiffany, how y'all feel about Tiffany and Tiffany wanting to have beef with Kiki? Because she definitely keeps trying to have beef with Kiki, okay? But then she also very opinionated and stupid, so she tend to have issues with everybody, so kind of. And how y'all feel about Tisha ass not being accountable, like Marceau says? Drop down in the comments. Let me know what y'all thought. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the Be Like Dee channel, okay?